According to Home Office figures, over 250,000 people go missing every year in the UK. For Ju Blenko from Stafford, it was the Bible and the Missing People's Choir featured on Songs of Praise earlier this year who inspired her to return home after she disappeared for a week following the death of her mother from dementia.
I was the one that sung to her to calm her down when she was crying in the night because she couldn't remember her name, stroking her hand, reassuring her, telling her she would be safe and everything was going to be okay. And that was a role that I cherished for 10 years. The day she left, I'd breathed so long for her and with her and on behalf of her, I couldn't breathe for myself. And leaving was like, it was like an extension of the chaos that was inside me. And I was physically and emotionally exhausted. I left the house and there wasn't a strategy to go missing or a plan, or I just got lost. And I ended up on a train. The first train that came was to London. And I found myself booking into the hotel where my parents had spent their honeymoon. It was a place where I felt I could connect with them. And there I was in this tiny hotel room. I remember stroking my head as if to comfort myself, like my mum had done to me in her final days, and I wanted to be with her. So I reached into the drawer to get the hotel paper out of the drawer to write a note to my family. And inside the drawer was a Gideon Bible. And I took out the Bible because the note paper was inside the Bible. And it was opened at Psalm 30 verse 5. And there was a line highlighted: "Weeping will endure for the night, but joy will come in the morning." I sat on the bed and the grief for the first time came. And I just stroked my mum's picture and I rocked in the dark. And then I woke in the morning and I was still here. I left the hotel. I'd been wandering in Covent Garden where a man came past and said, "Are you waiting for a friend?" And I so value the kindness of strangers during that time. That's where I saw God, in the kindness of other people.
That sympathy from complete strangers reminded Ju of the time she saw similar compassion from the Missing People's Choir featured on Britain's Got Talent, made up of people with missing loved ones.
The courage of people willing to share their own pain in order to reach out to others that might need help and support touched my heart. And at that point I knew that I could find help. So 4 weeks later I was back home and I started to walk with our dog Yellow, and I remember saying to Jane one evening, I want to walk back to London for the Missing People charity. So I walked 183 miles along the canals and waterways from Stafford to London on behalf of missing people. It's at that point that I felt able to let my mum go and to take on her courage for myself and to start to live and breathe again on my own.
You're the reason that I breathe, that there's life inside of me. When words fail and I am weak, you hear my heart before I speak. Forgive me for my lips, they aren't always pure, but I will your song unsung. Hallelujah, hallelujah, on the front line for your love. I'm forever suited up on this earth, but out of place. My only weapon is your grace. If every thought and step are part of your plan, give me your wisdom when I don't understand. I won't let your song go unsung. I'm gonna keep on singing until your kingdom comes. Holy Spirit, Father, Son, I won't let your song go unsung. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I won't let your song go unsung.
Next week, the Reverend Kate Botley discovers the deep connection between faith and farming at the Great Yorkshire Show. We end today with a great hymn from Our Lady's Church in York, I Watch the Sunrise.
If you're feeling emotionally distressed, you can find details of organisations which offer advice and support on our website, or you can call free of charge at any time to hear recorded information on 0800 066 066.